Last time some stuff happened. Honestly, I'm kind of losing track and everything blends together the harder I think about it. Am I even playing TF2 anymore? To start off, we have Frontier. I was on blue towards the end of the game. We were pushing red back to their spawn to finish pushing the car. Red had to fall back to the final area and put up a good fight. I ended up doing this dumb loadout I use sometimes here where I use the sticky launcher to jump all the way up to the upper balcony and just dunk on snipers. Despite successive dunking and the cart getting really close to the final point, it was almost a standstill. I tried a last minute stucky jump to the cart, but it was too late. I really need to reread the stuff after I write it.
We're almost. Come on.
Where are you guys?
Too late.
Now for the defense. I'll be honest, I much prefer attacking on Frontier to defending. Don't know why. I went medic because medic's probably the most useful class, and I mean, who else was playing medic?
Spy behind us as well.
Yeah, so.
He's up top.
Yeah, there's two of them going there. I got him. He's dead. No, he's dead. Dead ringer.
The other team just kinda lost the push they had last round, and wow, they were even struggling to push to the first point.
Go do that.
Hello.
Oh, nice work.
We should probably get back.
Yes, we should.
It wasn't long before we won. Another map off the list.
Good work.
I joined a new game of Harvest. I was on red and it looked like my team would just cap the point. But blue had held it longer and only needed another 4 seconds to win the round. Unfortunately, a bot also joined and was on my team, but they were kicked pretty quickly. Blue seemed to be a bit dazzled by the bot and was not able to recover, giving us the first round. One more left. We got the point pretty quick, and I got a screen full of big slappy.
This is gonna be a real piece of piss.
I got bored and went engineer as my team seemed to be going well without me as a medic. I probably helped out more as an engineer. Sadly I got spied, so instead I went back to sticky demo. Then I got spied again. Blue managed to capture despite my unstoppable loadout. I kept getting stabbed, so I went pyro to see if I could help. Yeah, that seemed to help. Blue managed to cap again when I was down. I rushed in solo but was overwhelmed. My team pushed in while I was dead and managed to get the winning cap while I was on my way back. Next up was some Lakeside. I don't like Lakeside as it reminds me too much of Ghost Fort. Its spooky counterpart that has been
Marasmus is here!
I saw these demos T-posing and saw another racist spot getting kicked as I joined, so yeah, off to a good start. Blue won the first round, putting my team at a disadvantage. Oh, I went medic because I enjoy getting let down by my team. At one point we even started getting spawn camped. I had an okay run as heavy and almost capped the point pretty much by myself. My team did cap it again, but Blue recapped pretty quickly.
He's just hacking cooking.
Who is?
No one, this guy's just trash.
Okay.
Wait, who's hacking?
I don't know.
No one is, this guy's just trash.
Okay.
Surely we could just kick the T-poses because they're not doing anything.
I kinda like them. They're not hurting anyone.
The point went back and forth a few times, with both teams putting up a solid fight.
Come on, stand point. I just blew myself up.
Sadly, Blue capped one more time and won the game.
You failed.
The name Fastlane is very fitting because this game went really fast. My team were almost rushing the other team. It was brutal to behold. Time between second and last was mere seconds. The second round was another roll. I do like an easy game.
Noch weiter!
I died and my team won. Fastlane has been completed.
That was a bit of a roll.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. I got the pizza here. Ron James. Down
Sweet.
bad. Saucy.
Oh hey, it's that map. I've hardly played Merc Park since Jungle Inferno. I was on the fence, so I set up in that little sewer area as an engineer. Why is this spot even here? My nest lasted a surprisingly long time before it fell. I went defense with minimal success.
Sentry down! You're alright, Doc.
We fell back to the second point, but I was too slow to defend it. We put up a fairly good fight, but it wasn't long before Red was overwhelmed with 6 minutes left to defend. Ouch. Sadly, attacking wasn't much better. I spent most of the round dying, partly because Blue was all over the place and didn't have a strong attack stance. We lost twice, meaning Merc Park was still on the list. Oh hey, it's the map of the log. This game went for almost an hour. Red were very aggressive and for the first round had us on the ropes. They won the first round just as I was lumbering out as heavy. Round 2 started pretty strong for Blue. We capped the middle and got real close to capping second, but Red started pushing again and we fell back to our second point.
We have lost the control point.
At one point Red had us back down to our final point, but we pushed all the way back.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
After second was captured, last was captured even quicker. The next round would decide the winner.
Victory.
We were so close to making it a quick win. So close.
Control point.
Red dug in their heels, and I think my team just kinda lost motivation. We ended up stalemating.
You failed stalemate.
I think my team just kinda gave up after that, and Red beat us in the following round. Ah, nuts. Felt a bit disappointing. I'm sure the other team was happy with the win, but I wasn't. I wanted to win. Next time, I fiddle around with the settings and everything looks weird. Bots. More bots. Oh look, Thunder Mountain. And Egypt's in there.
Mission